Welcome back to the channel. We are back for another Thursday night live. We got everybody in the building today. Say what's up, everybody. How y'all doing? Good evening.
Hello, panel. Hello, audience.
All right. So we got a good show tonight. I missed y'all. Sorry for everybody. We did not do the show last week, but we need to take some time. But we are back this week. So tune in. Don't forget to like, comment, chat with us, subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the panel, hit me up. We're here every Thursday. But I didn't know if you all were aware of the situation that happened in Chicago. How many of y'all know what happened with the kids beating up the mom?
I heard of it. I ain't seen it. I heard of it.
Well, I live out here, so yeah.
Oh, that's right, Spaces. You live there.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your people, man? What's wrong with your people out there?
So embarrassing, man.
So, for those who don't know, I'm going to play a little clip. I don't want to play all of it because it's actually pretty egregious, but here we go.
Shamar, look at that. Look at them ankles, boy. Shamar, look at that. Julia. Hey, don't touch my brother.
They just punched that little boy in his face, and I cut the video right there because the rest of the video was so disgusting to watch. They then cornered this woman on the fence with her kids, and she did the best she could. She put her arms around them to try and protect them, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. They pushed them on the ground and separated the mother from her kids, and they were stomping her out. And keep in mind, the woman is pregnant, and they violently beat the kids as well. These little fucking assholes look like they were from like maybe 7 to 12 or 13 years old, and they already have this violent mindset. Like, who are raising these kids or not raising them? Like, where the parents at? Your kids are out there doing this violent shit and you don't know about it?
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that, and if you anybody that want to go actually watch the video, y'all can go find it. It's all over the internet. I just had to find the video. I didn't want to play the whole thing, but my question is, everybody's asking, of course, about the parents, always about the parents. My question is, should we start prosecuting these parents of kids that are terrorizing the communities?
Absolutely. We actually talked on my pod about that, and I think it's 100%. That I think that's the only way that people will start being responsible for their kids. When you start causing them to potentially face jail time, or when you start hitting them in their pockets, that's when they're going to wake up and start saying, like, maybe I don't want to be homeless. Maybe I don't want to have to live with my family or my relative because I can't control my child, and I don't know what types of behaviors they're exhibiting while they're at school and away from me. I'm 100% for it. In fact, when I first started thinking about this, I was just like, man, this is just so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And I was actually angry about it. But then I was like, children are a reflection of their parents. Children are a reflection of their parents. So if they think that this is okay to do, this is mob and gang activity, right? So if they think that this is okay to do, then they've seen it before. And it's not been told to them that this is unacceptable behavior. I'll stop there. I'll let everybody else go.
I mean, I agree with Spaces because you got some kids who would know right from wrong at that age. And if they seen that, they'd be like, hey, this ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around stuff like that. These kids, I don't know if it's the rap videos or these YNs thinking that, they following the footsteps of these YNs and thinking being tough. And, I think people try to go viral so quick now. So I don't know if it was a viral status that they want to make, because you clearly see someone recording it.
Right.
So, I think people trying to, get their social media likes, especially, kids are the quickest upgrowing, biggest fault. Like a child can get a following way quicker than, an adult because they have so many friends because they go to school and hang around people. But I don't know, it's a mixture of all that stuff. And then the number one, it comes from home. You know what I'm saying? Like parents need to start telling parents, hey, your kids is fucking up.
Well, mothers don't normally take that well. Honestly, I don't even know if I should say mothers, but parents don't normally take that well. But I know that in St. Louis on 4th of July, where they were posted up downtown, right? And they were holding the parents accountable for their children's actions. And it wasn't bad as it was last year, right? So it's, for me, been proven that, yeah, hold the parents accountable, because once they're getting in trouble, they're getting locked up, they're getting fines, they're getting, held accountable for what their children are doing. Now they're, like conscious of, oh shit, my child is bad as hell. Like, but another thing is, yes, it starts at home. So yes, I definitely agree with Carlos in that regard. It definitely starts at home because the moms are outside.
Well, so let me, and I get it. So hold the parents accountable. But what does that look like? Because if we talking about parents that already don't have a hold on like these kids, like that's part is out of control. Like when I talk to officers and retired officers, especially with the youth program and kind of trying to gauge which age should I start. He said, if you don't catch these kids by the time they 6 or 7, it's a wrap for them. So hold the parents accountable. What would you suggest that the parents would or could be able to do? Because I would argue at that point, ain't really nothing they can do, or they outside. Now, I know with those kids, it's another video and it's another lady out. They was doing a press conference and saying those particular kids have been terrorizing the neighborhood, and they always getting into stuff, bullying people, adults, kids, and the like. So, okay, so if we hold parents accountable, what about the parents? You know how some kids can also be sneaky. So do you think this should be a repeat? Like if it's repeatedly offensive with your children always getting in trouble, or do you think one shot, you out?
No,
because some kids sneaky.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say because some kids sneaky, and like you said, some people do not know or have a clue what their kids could be out there doing. So do you think it should be just a one and done, or should this be for repeat offenders?
Definitely not a one and done, because my 18-year-old daughter just getting outside, so she might do some shit.
What do you mean one and done?
Right, but she 18, so you wouldn't even be held accountable at that point. She'd be held accountable for her own stuff. We talking about these young kids, like those kids are the ones that's gonna grow up to be the shooters.
No, I'm saying, what do you mean by one and done?
Like the first time something egregious, like say this happened, should that be held accountable? Parents, first time they get caught, or should it be a situation where your kid's in and out of trouble and then you get held accountable?
It depends on the situation. This woman was pregnant, and these young kids knew that this woman was pregnant. So they had no intent in their mind to even think that this woman was pregnant. I would lock them up and I would give them some time in jail or behind bars so they can really reflect on their actions. Because at that age, what are you doing thinking that it's okay to jump a woman that's pregnant with her children?
It's the culture.
Yeah,
it's
but
normalized.
that's cool. So if you put them behind bars, or put them in disciplinary action, but this the thing, depending on the situation. This woman was pregnant. To me, that's crossing the line.
Well, I don't want to say anybody's wrong about her being pregnant. I've heard conflicting stories about that. I've heard that she's pregnant, which from the video, anybody would think that she is pregnant because her stomach did look like she was pregnant. But I also heard
the video said she was pregnant.
Oh, okay. Well,
some of
I've
them
also
saying
heard
she pregnant, but also some of them saying that it's
she
something
had like
else wrong
sickle
with it
cell or
too.
something like that.
Yeah, so
Just
Well, I'm
because
saying
we
the video.
things don't mean we fucking pregnant.
Well, no, the video you just shown didn't it say she was pregnant?
mhm.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
a lot of
I'm just going
no,
off the video.
Could have been an
right.
assumption.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing one way or the other. I'm just putting it out there. Once this hits the YouTube interwebs or the internet and all that stuff, I don't know if she is or isn't pregnant. She herself hasn't said one way or the other that she is or is not pregnant. I just want to make sure that we know that particular aspect, because if she's not pregnant, then there's one thing. Like you just jumped like 20 kids jumped one lady and her kids, but then 20 kids jumped a pregnant lady and her kids holds a different level of significance. And I just want to listen. Regardless, throw these hoodlums out. Like
So do
when
y'all think that they should lower the age of the juvenile age of conviction? Do you think that age, based off of what's happening in society now, do you think it should be lowered to where younger kids can be charged as adults?
Yes, they are doing some really bad things. And I feel like, they're being influenced. They don't want to listen. They feel like they know everything, regardless of what the mom teach you. It's not just the mom's DNA that they have. So I feel like, yeah, lower it. Because if you shoot somebody dead at 13, you should be held accountable to the fullest capacity, because there's nothing nobody can teach you at that point. Like, you feel like you got it good and gone.
Now, was this a grown woman? Because she looked like a child herself. Like, how old was this woman that was pregnant?
No, she's grown. She was walking her kids home from school.
Yeah, so
they have.
So giving a little bit of a backstory, she her kids have been bullied by this, not necessarily this particular group, but people in this group of kids. So in order to stop them from getting bullied while they were walking home from school, she decided to walk with them. Because typically when an adult is in the vicinity, kids have some level of respect to say, all right, an adult is here or something like that. Like I'm not going to mess because an adult is here. I have some level of fear and or respect for this person. But clearly these kids don't care one way or the other. So they jumped her, which I think, if I'm not, she's somewhere around 30. Maybe a little bit before, maybe a little bit after 30. But it was her son and her daughter. And I think her son was 9 and her daughter was 5. But yeah, I just want to, this is what I've been listening to about what I'm gathering, just reporting what I heard.
Well, I think that, of course, we know that a lot of these kids are a product, like you said, of their homes. And since the internet is so lovely, somebody has found it compelling to compile a video of the parents of these children to put them on blast. And we can also see the products that they came from. So let me just get it set up, because I hadn't actually had it set up on her. I want to know.
I'm with the one and done. While you're doing that, Miss Nikki, with the one and done, I think it is dependent upon if the situation is violent or non-violent. Mm-hmm. And the severity of the violence as well, because somebody getting punched in the face is assault and it is violent, but that's different from somebody getting shot. But ultimately, the violent crimes should definitely, with minors, be held at a higher regard and a more strict regard than non-violent, for sure.
But look what you just said, because you said we come from an era, let's say that our kids was getting bullied, and I want to walk with my child, the mother of their child want to walk, like they would have respect to not even approach them adults because they knew. But these kids didn't have no type of, like, to me, they didn't have no type of home training or respect for elders.
No.
And then on top of that, this woman was with her children and she was pregnant. and they assaulted her children and her, it sound like. So yes, them kids need to be locked up and put into disciplinary action and held accountable for them for their actions.
Let me show y'all something. So this says, when the hood investigates, they are quicker than the FBI. The parents and children have been identified. Chicago, do y'all think? All single ratchet mothers. Are you shocked?
That's my favorite show. And they all outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clip that out.
Yeah, you may have to.
I'm gonna have to clip that out. It got the children in there. I can't have it out there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know though. Because I guess I feel like you were saying, the one and done, you think it's to be like depending on the violent crime. I'm almost with repeat offenders. I mean, because I do have kids, because they go do something, I'm gonna be mad as hell. I get locked up and I don't know what's going on. But at the same time, that would be on me because I should know what's going on. I guess the kids are sneaky. I know I was sneaky. So
I have a very exactly. We all know the kids are sneaky because we were kids, right? Like kids, our parents would say, "Don't do this," or "You should do that," and then we figure out some sort of sneaky way to get around it, and they don't find out a lot of the times, or some of the times. I just got one particular response to all these kids that's been abandoned. You ready?
That's all they need.
Belt to ass.
I don't know. But that got to start early though. You can't wait. You start that late. It's not effective. Like you got to start reprimanding early.
Depending on how you swing that belt.
You brought a belt.
Belts get at that age. You need a extension cord. You got to put some webs on.
I was thinking.
So let me ask you this, because you are. Since we got the men on here and talking about, let's talk about boy moms, especially if we talking about single moms, because a lot of single moms out here, we know that. But I always think about, because your son usually gets bigger than you. At what point do you think women mothers still should be trying to whoop their oversized son? You did, how would you go about it? Because a lot of times they end up picking up brooms or something. Like, what do y'all think about that?
I think
because I think some parents are intimidated by their kids after a certain point.
I think you're right. However, I think that only is a factor if you haven't already introduced the belt to them at the age that you were saying that they need to. Right, because you were saying that it has to be like 6 or 7, or once they reach about 6 or 7, if you haven't introduced the belt to them, that level of discipline to them, then once they reach the age of 16 and they're 6'4" and you're 5'2", they're not going to take that seriously.
I definitely introduced the belts.
I'm very big on corporal punishment. I'm very big on discipline. So once it gets to that point, and once you're at the once they're at the, let's just say 16, they're 200 pounds and 6'4", your attempts to discipline them will be less effective than when they're little kids and still in diapers. So you instill that fear with that parental fear with them, and this doesn't necessarily have to go through actual whooping, but you instill that parental fear in them when they're at a young age, so that once they grow up, it'll still be in them. It'll show. It's like a flower that'll blossom.
Yep.
Jay every day say gotta be creative. Give us some examples so we can start mollywopping these little boys and get so they won't turn into YNs. What you think? Because Carlos, you got kids, don't you?
Slapping the shit out of their asses.
Is he froze?
You gotta unmute.
Carlos froze.
Yeah, I think he's froze. Yeah.
Damn.
The internet knew he was about to drop something serious.
He was about to say something. Yes.
He was about to say something, and then it froze.
I know he out of town for work, so.
Let me
But
see.
hey, all I'm saying is definitely a fan of abuse.
No, we're not. We do not condone abuse or violence of any children on this channel or just a brown girl in America. The views of everyone else do not necessarily reflect the views of this channel. Thank you.
Yeah, no, but they do need to get some kind of punishment though, because taking things away don't work.
He say neon on rice.
Yeah.
I said that, bro. I said that.
Yep. I'm telling you, it does not work. Taking their games away and all that, they just become more defiant.
They figure out different ways to continue to, like you said, be defiant.
If you're in the comments, drop some creative ways for women to chastise their teenage sons.
And not pushing in no chest because they can die.
It's not even that. I mean, yes, there's that, but this hypothetically, this child, your son is 6 feet tall and 200 pounds. Your punch in the chest doesn't feel like much.
I'm clipping them though.
Well, I'm
clipping them. You gonna come down to my size? I'm clipping you.
What?
I'm glad I don't have to hit my babies.
No, you just trip them. You just clip them. I wish you would. I'm gonna trip your ass. Giants do fall.
Did you hear what I asked you, Carlos, before it had froze?
I say that again.
Did you hear what I asked you before it froze?
No, what did you ask?
I was asking, you got sons, you got kids, right?
I got 3 sons.
Yeah, so if we saying, and if just thinking about like how the mother's raising, like when they get bigger, what creative ways would you tell her to be able to chastise your teenage son, like once they get bigger than them and physically bigger, but they still teenagers and need reprimanding?
What do you mean?
You
like
can't whoop them.
You can't whoop who?
I'm saying for a woman, the mother, when your child outgrow you, when your son child outgrow you.
I never outgrew my mom. I'm 37 years old and I'm still scared of her. Like that don't make sense to me.
So that she beat you since she was little, and then you just was scared ever since then.
It wouldn't be. I don't like the word beat. I like the word discipline.
That's what we were saying, Carlos. Yeah.
It's discipline and it's respect. My whole thing is I got an older brother. If I ever in my life woke up to my mom, man, my older brother whooped my ass.
Just put it away.
Everybody bring the belts out today.
It's a level of respect, and them children did not have respect.
See, look, hold on. I got girls. I got an 8-year-old.
That's what we need. Bring ass whoopings back again.
We know you'll be whooping. Your belt so flimsy.
No, it's not. Not with my strength behind it. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about Miss Nikki. Your belt's so flimsy.
She don't
Ain't
whoop
gonna hurt
nobody.
nobody.
She don't whoop nobody. She lying. She lying.
First
She
of
don't.
all, yes, I have
Let me
hurt
say,
somebody.
tell them how you scare them. Tell them show them how you scare them. Go ahead.
Do it work or not?
It don't.
It works.
Once they get to about 16, they know you're not gonna whoop them. Go ahead and show them how you scare them.
That's it. I was scared of that. What you mean?
I walk out around like, hell y'all.
Man, look, if you ain't never got scared of what Nikki just displayed, that means you the problem.
Let me tell you something.
Right, talking about you a strong one, come get your kid.
Listen to what I'm saying. If you never got scared about the display Nikki just shown, you the problem.
Nah, my mama didn't
It
whoop us.
works.
My
It
mom doesn't
works.
So you
believe.
telling me right now, as a little girl, if your mama would have did that wouldn't have scared you, Amber?
My mom did not ever. She does not believe in whoopings. So I've
Okay,
never
that's not
seen.
true. That's not true.
Maybe
That's
she
not
whooped
true.
you. But
So
she
how did you
Okay,
how did you get disciplined?
we did not.
Amber didn't get no whoopings.
How are you so respectful then?
She's not.
I'm saying, how did you do you recall any time you got disciplined as a child?
No, I was actually very respectful as a child, so I didn't have.
Amber didn't get whooping.
So why
Amber
were
never
you
got whooping.
why were you so respectful though?
Because I seen what Nikki and Lexus did.
Okay, the audience is listening. What do that mean?
So
Like peers?
my older sister, my younger sisters were daredevils. And so I would see what they were doing and how they would get disciplined, and I didn't want that. So I just didn't do anything.
So you seen discipline and you didn't want to you that's what I'm saying. If you never seen that, then what? Bam. You would have been scared of that. You already saying you were scared of that because you seen your siblings get that. So you like, oh no, I ain't finna do that.
That's true. I was like, oh no, I'm cool.
So
But you gotta think when I was coming up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You seen discipline on your siblings, and that straightened you up.
But they
So
didn't get whoopings.
what did they get?
One got put out for a couple nights, and they didn't have nowhere to go. And then one of them, okay, so
Discipline is discipline. It don't matter how you.
Hold on. One quick story. She didn't want to wash the dishes, so my daddy made her.
Whose story you telling?
My daddy made her stand in front of the kitchen and the sink all night long.
Yeah, but that's still discipline.
Who?
But we were talking about whoopings.
I said discipline.
Before then, I was just saying.
Whooping is discipline. All that stuff follow, like what you're saying, follow up under the definition.
I got a whooping. So I don't know what they talking about. I
You
got
did?
a whooping.
So you was a product of disciplinary acts on your sister and brother, so you didn't want to indulge in it. So that's why
I got more whoopings before she was born.
Yeah,
and then I got one good whooping where my mom let my stepdad whoop me because I got caught kissing.
My daddy ain't never whooped me.
You muted.
You was fast.
Yeah.
No, I just liked a boy and I thought I could get away with kissing him and I didn't because they drove up and caught me.
My God.
They was watching you.
They pulled up. I was like, those headlights. If y'all have seen, I slid from well, I slithered my way back into that house. It was so crazy.
Not outside the
Yeah,
house.
I got a whooping. But yeah.
No. As it pertains to the conversation, do you think that whooping or the whoopings or to what Carlos is saying, the different disciplinary actions that have been have been put upon you affected your behavior as life progressed?
Of
do
course,
you think that
also when I was coming up, the household wasn't the only people whooping us. We was getting whoopings in school.
Shit.
Like we got swat paddled in school.
Did you?
If we got in trouble. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Even when I went to high school, they really wasn't doing it. But when I went to a particular high school, they were still doing it. You had to go to the gym teacher and he had one of those leather swats, and it had the enforcer wrote on it.
My Lord.
The enforcer.
Did you hear what I said? Call him my Lord.
When you was little, they would take a ruler and bend. Anybody in the chat remember that? If they my age, they'll bend your hand back like that, and they'll get the ruler and they'll give you like 3 pops. Psh, psh, psh. Or they'll make you write on the board 100 times or 200 times. I will not do whatever I did.
Girl,
That's where I was going with it. That's where I was going with it, because as a punishment for me, I'm just imagining it, how angry and infuriated I would be if this was my child, and what would be a punishment that I would have them do. And I also reflect back when I was a kid. It wasn't necessarily the whooping that did that put my behavior in order. It was the talk afterwards, or whatever the punishment was that happened afterwards. But
Nah, the whooping put me in my place. That shit hurt.
I used to, but I got to. So, did y'all rather have a whooping or a punishment? I thought they had gave me an option, and I was just choosing the whooping.
I never got that option.
I started choosing the whooping versus the punishment, because I made the mistake of choosing the punishment. And now it's way worse.
I never got a punishment. We got whoopings. There wasn't no punishment.
I like that. Get it whooping, get it over with, get it done.
My mom be telling you why she be telling you why she whooping you what you did.
No, so we did get a choice of whooping or punishment, and I definitely should have chosen whooping, but I don't like being hit, so that wasn't gonna be it. So whatever in the hell I had to do, then I was gonna get a punishment. So I had to stay in for a week. Okay, then, but because you ain't finna hit me, so that was what it was for me.
Yeah, so I think so. We all agree that's the solution. Hold the parents accountable.
Definitely.
Those parents, those kids, I'm sure that they've been in trouble before. Hold the parents accountable. Lower the age of accountability in the courts. We saying correct for violence, not for everything.
Oh, for violence. Okay.
I think for violence, I ain't gonna say across the board, because some stuff is a gray area. Before we move to the next topic, is there anything else y'all want to say about that?
Have y'all heard about the the one in particular that I'm thinking about, the parental responses to the kids or to the situation? But specifically one of the mothers came out and recorded her daughter responding to the fact that she was a part of it. Have y'all seen that?
Like the apology, I heard some people saying that they didn't believe that fake apology or something when she was coaching her daughter to apologize. What?
Yeah, that's well, I mean, that's one of the, when you listen to it, it was definitely a coached apology, but I had some other thoughts about it. It's like, but I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I was just thinking, one, look, what about the future of the kids? Right? What about the future of the kids in terms of these kids, their faces, their actions are on social media, which is on the internet. What school is going to take these kids now? How are they going to get their education? Because they're clearly troublemakers, violent offenders. What school is going to take them now?
Somebody gonna take them, but they got behavior schools, all type of alternative schools for kids like that. Not that they need
to put them kids in anger management programs.
But some of them, right? Because some of those kids, I think he said, was like 7. So I'm still thinking about, we talking about 7 years old. Now the 12-year-olds, the 13, and we start getting up in there 11. You're not foolish. You know what you're doing.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying, but you still have to create. They still young and they still learning. At the same time, you have to create programs for like anger management, if that's the case, or some type of program that they have to go to for so many hours, just like community service. You do something bad, you go to the judge say you got 5,000 of community service and blah, blah, blah. That's what they need to do to them children. And they also need to have an extensive program set up for them to complete. And if they don't, hey, it's more penalties that get added on to that.
For the parents, you're saying?
No, for the children.
But everybody getting held accountable, right?
Everybody
So
get
what are
held
we doing?
accountable.
Are we fining the parents or locking them up?
They need to create programs for the children.
Right, I understand that. The anger management, that is a good question. So why, and I do have that on the thumbnail, that is the thumbnail question. Why do y'all think these children are so angry? Or do you just think it's culture and what they growing up around, what they listen to? Or do you think they're literally angry?
It's not
to be angry about.
They not outside no more, so they not diverting that energy. When we was kids, you go outside and see the front lines full of the bikes, and you know that's where the crew at. You had girls jumping double dutch. You had we playing hide go seek. We playing catch a girl, get a girl. You know what I'm saying? We outside from sun up to sundown, diverting energy, interacting with people. That's why we can talk to people at our age. We know when it's a good situation or a bad situation. These kids, the only thing they have is these phones, and they trying to go viral. That's it. They trying to get their likes up. Every time I get my son, can I take, I take him over my partner's house to play with his kids. They're like, can I take my tablet? No, you don't need it. You get them tablets when we get home. Right now, it's playtime. And every time I get my sons, I don't care if it's a parking lot. They boys, they will run in that parking lot. They kids. And I would sit in my car, let them run all their energy out. Now they have nothing for these teenagers to do. They don't have no more lock-ins. When last time you heard of a lock-in?
They have a lot of programs. They just don't go to them. And that's what I was telling them when I was actually
what programs they have. I never heard, like, what programs do they have for a teenager?
Oh yeah, they do stuff. They got stuff they doing on the weekends. They got that big gaming bus. They feed them. They can come still basketball at the community center. They was trying to bring midnight basketball, but ain't nobody finna bring their kids to nothing like that in this environment. So I mean, I will argue those programs, the kids that we trying to reach, those kids are not the ones at the program. The ones at the program are like my kids and your kids and people. We're trying to keep them away from them other kids. So we got to figure out a creative way to reach the other kids. Even with that program, when the kids want to get in, the parents, you can't even catch up with them to get them to sign the papers or sign the forms so they can get all the help and resources that they need. They just send the kids up there. So there's got to be something done about these parents. Like, we got to get change in these houses.
What do you suggest?
Well, as far as we got to, like I said, I think the first thing, we need a hard reset. I'm gonna say that. So yes, first hold the parents accountable. You said something about programs, have them complete these steps. Do you need parenting classes? What is going on? Because 9 times out of 10, parents are in the house, some crash dummies too, or probably addicts, or outside like those young ladies we just seen, are the parents of those kids. They all will look like they was early 20s, mid 20s.
I gotta disagree a little bit with you, Carlos. I don't think it's do kids need a distraction for their energy? I will 100% agree with that. I think this particular situation is a lack of respect and reverence for their parents. I think if me personally, I agree with you what you said earlier. I had a level of fear, was like, I'm not going to do that, because if my mama find out, I'm not going to, or if my parents find out, I'm not going to do that. I don't want no parts of that. I'm going to get in trouble when I get home. Kids don't have that fear anymore. They don't have that fear. And, a lot of people are out here, and I'm watching videos of it. People are saying we need to find programs that'll, we need to go to the school and find better programs in the school to help kids avert from these types of things. This didn't happen on school grounds. So
yeah, what they keep talking about the school? They always blaming the school. Like, what the school have to do with it?
This didn't happen on school grounds, right? So right. What could the school do? And then the parent, I could go on different angles with this. Ultimately, I think it's a matter of just the kids living a life not having reverence for their parents in a way that would avert their behavior from this. Because I can see kids fighting each other, but kids fighting and jumping an adult and not even listen. The thing that mattered that hit me the most, not that the kids were hitting the adult, but part one was the adult couldn't do anything because she was trying to protect her kids. But more than that, one of her kids was 5 years old.
And it was different age groups that all helped. So you already know that's the same community that they probably grew up in. They said them kids range from what, 8 to 14, 15, something. 8 to 10.
It was all different.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then there was a video I found of one of the aunties. I guess there was an auntie there saying she couldn't do nothing about it, and what you want me to do about it, I don't condone. Something stupid she was saying, but she was there. She was an adult there, which was an auntie of one of those kids that was doing the jumping.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when we grew up, you didn't see that. You didn't see an 8-year-old following up behind teenagers jumping. You know what I'm saying? You never seen that. Like,
we in the end times, the kids are going to take over like the children of the corn. They about to take over. If we don't stand up, they are younger, they faster, they more diabolical, and they have no reference for life. So I don't know. Armor. What?
I'm kind of fast still though.
Okay. Then one of them little children of the corn demon babies try to catch
Stop calling them kids that.
Well, let's roll. Don't forget, thank y'all for hanging out with us. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you. If you ever want to join the panel, reach out to me and we are going to get it in. But I want to go ahead and hit this next topic right quick, and we won't be long on it. And we're going to see what y'all got to say about this.
Of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
How so?
But why? Well, they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Yes.
That will worship the ground that she walk on for eternity and not see any other woman besides her, and not have any sexual desire for another woman outside of her, and give her all of his money and all of his attention to her. In time. Yeah. And she believes that the older she gets, the more opportunity that she's going to face. Because, you know why? Because she does not understand men.
All right, you're seeing that and heard that. My question is, based off of what she's saying, do y'all think women need to lower their standards in order to find their forever person?
I don't think I would say lower a standard. I don't think I would use that phrase. I do think that she should live in reality.
Everybody should know their market value.
I like that.
Everybody should know their market value. And it's that you don't have to, get into details. Everybody know their market value. And if you don't know your market value, that's 9 times out of 10. That's why you probably single and you probably get a dog and die alone.
God damn.
So help the ladies out, Carlos. How would one know their market value?
You say, how would one know their market?
Yeah, how would they figure that? Who they go off of? Because you got women that lie to their friends all day.
What do you mean by that?
They can't go. Because you got the girls telling the girls that, yeah, girl, you could get them. Oh, yeah, you qualified, this and that, gassing each other up. When a lot of times it's just not true. Women do not be telling their friends the truth. It's always a coddle session.
Definitely.
So from a man's point of view or somebody objective.
You say women do not tell the truth. Like women don't tell other women the truth.
Right.
Why is that? It's 2 women on this panel. Why is that?
Because they so always worried about hurting somebody's feelings.
It's
always about feelings.
I don't care about hurting their feelings. I don't give a damn.
If that's your true friend, you shouldn't. Like, true friends are gonna hurt your feelings. I'm just I'm just being real. If you haven't had all my friends that I have now, that's dearly my friends. Oh, they hurt my feelings, man. They hurt my feelings for the truth.
No, I'm definitely gonna tell that bitch she's out your league. So I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
I've never.
You know your market value. If you know someone that's out there league, you know your market value.
I
And
don't think most people do. Who decides your market value? Who determines that? The men, you, the women? Like, who determines your market?
Take a survey. Where you been? What you been getting?
as
I
a
think
woman,
being determined.
as a woman, you should know your market value. You should know what you bring to that man, or what you bring as a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you truly an essence of a woman, you should know your market value. A lot of women get out here and they want too much, and men can't provide that, because it's just like, we look at you like, nah, we not provide. Like, we men know, like, you don't need all this. You got women out here saying that they want a man to take care of their children, but they don't want to offer nothing in return.
Dumbasses.
Yeah.
You got women out here saying that a man is a sucker for playing stepdaddy.
You say you got the women saying that?
Yeah. You got women out here saying men are suckers for playing stepdaddy, but they won't turn that man money down. If that money coming in, she ain't gonna turn it down, but she ain't gonna respect it. I ain't saying all women are like that, but
I've been hearing men say men are suckers for being stepdaddies. I ain't been hearing women say that.
Yeah, women are looking for men to be that sucker.
Why you gotta call them suckers? That is not what that means.
That's what we talk about.
They're not.
These
Yeah,
are the words everybody.
No, I'm saying. No, but I just don't agree that stepdaddies are suckers. I just don't.
It's only a sucker if she's not catering to you as well. Yeah, that's a simp. That's a sucker. What I look like taking care of you? You're not taking care of me.
But why are they staying if the woman ain't taking care of them and they taking care of them kids?
I don't know.
Oh.
I know I'm not. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for Lowe's.
Yeah, no. But I can't even speak for most women because I don't know their actual mindsets. But I'm not looking for a stepdaddy. So, and I have children. But just because I have children don't mean I'm looking for a stepdaddy.
How many children you have?
That's neither here or there.
Oh, heard that.
I have children, and I'm not looking for a stepfather. They have fathers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not when women get with, they're not all looking for somebody to take care of the kids. Just to put that out there.
Yeah, but if you go be with that man, he's gonna automatically have to do that.
Yes, but in the initial pursuit or whatever, we're not looking for you to be the stepdaddy. Some women are, but there are a lot of women that are not.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm one of them.
Okay.
I think it's we can say that when we're specifying the role of stepdad, but generally speaking, if we zoom out, generally speaking, women are looking for men to alleviate the things that they have to go through in life. So if it be her being him being her stepdaddy, and that's the specific aspect of her life that she has the most stress, or she focuses on a lot, then she's looking for him to rescue her from that. Or if it's a matter of paying bills, she's looking for him to rescue her from that. Or just to be a reliable person, she's looking for that man to be that specific aspect of her life, to make her life easier, which isn't necessarily a problem. I just think it's just not communicated, and it's not communicated enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Do you think a woman should disclose, or anybody, not just a woman, anybody for that matter, like especially if you're getting serious, or like your financial situation, all of these things. Because I think that when we're talking about relationships, people just not discussing the hard things that really need to be discussed to make sure it's a functioning, thriving relationship, or knowing that you're even going into the same direction. Because we got to be going into the same direction. That's one thing that I have learned. Like, no matter, there is no separate dreams. Like, people get that construed, women get that, I wanted my dream, but we are there to assist and help with the goals and the destination of the man that we chose to follow. And then in the meantime, of course, we do all the thing, but the main goal, I don't think, is for our dreams. I think it's to help mold and guide and assist a helpmate, the man, the husband. First of all, let me clear that up.
You spitting. You don't get canceled for that.
That's fine. Right? I mean, this ain't gonna take long to cancel me. I ain't got shit but 1,000 subscribers. It ain't gonna be a hard fall from glory.
Why she gonna get canceled?
Huh?
Because I said women need to forget about their dreams and assist a man in the direction that he taking the family and his goals. Because essentially, everybody's gonna benefit. Now, if you got somebody that's saying, I'm not doing that, I'm not following him, well, there's a problem because, oh my God, why did we choose a man we're not going to trust to follow?
I was in a conversation where it was a group of us, but one of the women in the conversation asked, how do we follow a man when he's leading us down the wrong path?
It's a thing.
But my question to that they couldn't answer. My question is, if your man is the person that's supposed to design the path, how do you know that it's wrong? Unless it's illegal, of course.
Well, I was gonna ask the same thing. Who said that it was the wrong path, and how do you know that it's the wrong path? So I'm confused too.
And that goes into what
do we think those paths should be based off of the fruit and don't like edifying what God wants you to do? Because that's how I would look at the path, but everybody don't look at it like that.
Right. That's why I didn't bring that up.
Well, I can't help but bring it up because
I mean, I get
brain go.
I mean, mine does too. So sometimes I have to sit back and think so that it doesn't. So, but yeah, like who determines whether it's the wrong path or not? Because if you guys have sat down and had so many conversations from here and there, like, where do you get it's the wrong path at?
And that was my question. How if you're the person that's supposed to be following directions, how do you know that the directions you're being given or the direction that you and him are going in is wrong? You're supposed to be following what he's saying.
You do, but sometimes you just know. Sometimes the man, you just know that person don't even have the capability to even accomplish that. Some people have, how can I put it?
Discernment.
They, not even that. Like some people just move too fast. It might not be such a bad idea, but for right now it is, or the way you doing it is. And sometimes just people have their own, like I know we're supposed to follow, but at the same time, God has given women a certain thing and a certain intuition that will always have you look out for your spouse too. It's still a form of protection. Yes, we got to follow, but I'm not going to say that you will follow. And sometimes you get scared because you can't see the end and you can't see what's happening and it get foggy. And then you get scared. You're going to get your lights off. You're going to get kicked out or whatever the case may be. I get that. But if you see that the wormhole is falling deeper and deeper and deeper, at what point should a woman never say nothing? Should she never step up? Should she never interject and be like, pause, wait a minute, we need to take a step back? Are we saying that's not a thing?
I think
No,
there's a way to
absolutely.
communicate. I think there's a way to communicate without doubting your mate. I think there's a way to say things, a way to bring things to them without making them feel like you're not following or you're not doing what you agreed to do.
Yeah, I could definitely. Yeah, the way you say things matter.
That definitely
I think.
matters.
Yeah, a lot of times we don't know how to say it because we say stuff out of frustration. It's terrible. Right?
Communication is also an issue too. Some people do not know how to communicate with the person because they didn't, for one, even get to know them all the way. But um, a lot of people don't know how to communicate. They do communicate out of anger, frustration, or things you've actually been through. So it just depends. And I think that some people should, if you don't have experience in communication, you should probably, kind of take a step back and not um, kind of say things while you're actually feeling them. People don't normalize processing first. So.
Yeah, because sometimes I just want to say whatever come in my head. I just want to say it. I just want to vomit it out. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, you jump back. You was okay, and of course you don't have to answer this, but have you done that before where you just blurted out whatever you were thinking?
Mm-hmm.
And how did that work out for you? Were there times where it did work out or it didn't work out, or what was the overall result?
I only do it when needed to be done, which would be in a very extreme situation, and it's usually pretty much out of anger. So I wouldn't, but I still have a certain level of respect. Like there's certain things I would never say. I don't care how mad I am, that I would say to no man, period. So I always kind of got that level of respect. If I say a certain thing to you, I literally have zero respect for you. And that's like the BAN, like, when like girls like, no, I would never say that to a man. If I said that to somebody, I must be prepared and have
to
weapons
fight.
on me. Yeah.
Be prepared to fight.
No, I just think that is like a really low. I think that's just the utmost disrespect. But yes, I have crashed out. I mean, y'all know I done said what was in my head and heard, and just so.
That's why you got stains in your drawers. You just blurted out. Didn't even. You was like, you know what? I'm mad.
No.
Like them motherfuckers wouldn't even like you if they knew how trifling you was.
I would never say that.
You took a shower and you still stink. What you doing? Standing in the water?
Hey, that's some stuff you tell your son. Okay.
Oh my God.
Like them jokers be just standing there, like, or them went in there for 5 seconds, something I'm done. No, get your ass back in there. You are not done.
We gonna get us a date. We gotta start. We're gonna start. We finna put some marriages in together. Everybody hop. We're gonna invite the people, the women, they're gonna hop up. We're gonna get them together and we're gonna get them hooked up. We gonna vet the women, y'all gonna vet the men.
How are we gonna
bring
do
them
that?
together?
None of us are married. Like, what are we talking about? How you gonna put marriages together and we don't have one?
Cause I can tell them how not to be
Hell
like me.
Count me out.
And I can tell them how not to be like me. That's the whole premise of this channel, Divorced and Single. And I also
that's what that
will be married. And I can guarantee I will be married because results work.
Okay, well, when I get married, we can revisit this. But until then, don't have me.
It only take one of us.
Like that. No, ma'am.
Results will show. Once I get my proven results of your mindset changing, the way you thinking, the way you approach things, the way you treat your men's.
How many energy?
No, men's, like men's. That's like my New York way of saying my men's.
First of all, it's man.
No, my men's for the ghetto girls.
We're
My
not getting on
men's.
her. That's absurd.
No, them the people we got to help.
No, baby. Those people are ratchet and cannot be helped. I don't know
No,
what you talking
no,
about.
I don't believe that. I done seen no, they can
I
be
met
delivered.
some people on the cruise from New York, baby, and I just got a new outlook. And no.
Well,
Hell,
New York women are a little rougher anyway.
oh, you think so? And ratchet, might I add.
Don't get beat
And they
up.
grab their crotch while they
What they gonna do? They know they ratchet. Like,
All the New York that's gonna cut.
my friend lives in New York. She's not ratchet. She's very beautiful. But I met a couple ones on the cruise, and baby, let me tell you.
No, but I'm serious about that. That is the only way that we're gonna get the culture together, get the marriages together, build black wealth, get this median income up, soften our women up, have our men stand back into their rightful place and lead, guide, and protect us. Because we come into civil war. Y'all gonna want some protection. I'm telling y'all. And in a minute, y'all gonna be more than one wife to a man because it ain't even enough of them. And y'all gonna be begging for these men to come and protect you.
I don't care about having no sister wives.
Speaking of marriage, but by the way, shout out Jay every day. I appreciate you for being here, bro. Miss Amberlyn.
Don't
He need to hop up one day.
You not start with me, Spaces. I am not BSing with you. No,
I just had a request.
I don't even know what it could have been.
Can you just aim your left fist at the camera?
Nope. Why?
Can you do it?
Get yourself together.
Can you do it, please?
No. No.
I don't know. I thought I saw something shining on your finger.
It doesn't matter what you thought you saw.
Yeah, we talking about marriage, and you got a whole freaking.
Oh, I was married before, so I still wear my ring, but
I'm just observing. And
this is not the ring that I was married. I just wear a ring on my finger because I'm used to having a ring on my finger. So
it sounds like she don't need no help, Miss Nikki. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, I'm single like one Pringle. But all I'm saying is that I can't help nobody be married, and I'm not married myself. So
you can help them stay married, you can help them not be divorced, and you can hold yourself accountable. That's how you help the people. You tell the people what you don't want to do, what not to be, what you need to be better at. It's a lot of reasons, it's a lot of things. Everybody married. You got all these married people trying to tell people how to be married, and then you find out they doing all type of BS. See, over here, we are transparent, we are honest, and they know what they're getting. And they can trust.
Tell people what I did wrong.
What we said.
I can definitely tell people things like that, things I found out in divorce. I could definitely say all of that. But do I want to
help understand the man?
No, I don't. I would rather use my skills and put them to a test in my own life first.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
No,
that's what I'm doing.
I want to be married first. I don't want to tell nobody.
That's what we're talking about.
Girl,
these people, I'm gonna tell. I don't care. I'm not finna, because I'm divorced, tell the people not to get married. Get married. You need to get married. Don't matter whether I'm divorced, because I'm stupid. Like all the other women. Don't rip the rug up from under your family. Now, me, I'm over it. I'm done. You're not. Get back in there. Make up with your husband. Figure it out. Be soft and gentle and make him some tacos.
You know what? I definitely agree.
I
figure it out.
Have new love.
Okay.
I will be married. And once I do, we'll be starting my new dating show.
Well, you got right ahead, but I'm not going on the show.
That was my monologue.
I'm so fucking sick.
I don't think
Carlos, what you think? What you think about marriage?
You over there quiet.
Right.
I'm not used to you not saying a word for 20 minutes. So what do you think about marriage?
I've never been married. I've never been around I never came from a family that was, been married. But I look at marriage as a business. You know, if two individuals can get married and look in the same direction, that's the only way it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. A lot of I don't know. Like marriage is just a piece of paper, as you know, a lot of people call it. Because if you know, you got people who's been dating for years and years and years and never got married, and they still dating to today. And by what they call it, what's the after 6 or 7 years, what they call it? I forgot. Like you legally bonded to be married.
Common law.
Common law. But then it's just like as soon as they get married, it's just like stuff go down the hill. And it's just like how? Like it's this is the same person that I
It's
met.
not the same person. People be changing so what happens is for some reason, this is just what I think. It's like
You said once they get to the they stop doing what they doing.
It's almost like I got you, I got them now. But people start switching up. It's all of a sudden like the way we've been moving for 10. I don't even understand how people be together that long and not married. You've been together for 10 years, y'all operating, then all of a sudden you get this paper and they expect people to switch up because we married now. No, y'all been operating this way for a decade. Just keep doing what works. I've never understood what that is. That is a good question we should discuss one night.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that is, that is a thing that happens. And I can only just say, I can only chuck that up to, they feel like they've won. They feel like they've got it. And so it's almost like they stop at the line at the ribbon cutting. Right. So it's like, okay, I made it. No, you ain't made it because marriages work every single day. Every single day it's work. It's a thing. Right. But most people don't know that. And so if you've never been married before, yes, you're going to make mistakes. My only advice would be figure it out.
Marriage or no marriage, you still have to fight for that person. And you can't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, you have to make that person feel wanted and that person have to make you feel wanted. And, and the love comes in when shit get rocky. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean by shit get rocky.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't matter if I'm married or not. Like if I'm with a woman and I want to keep that woman, I got to do the things that I got to do to keep her. You know what I'm saying? Keep her happy as well. And in return, hopefully she do the same thing. Because if she don't, I'm gonna veer off. Like, hey, I'm not gonna keep doing for you and you're not doing for me. Marriage or no marriage is, like I said, I look at the marriage as a business because you can get more stuff with a marriage. You know what I'm saying? You go to the dealership, you marry, you get, discounts, you get a house, you get this. It's a business. You can get way more stuff when you married and have that marriage certificate or marriage license than us just being together. That's how I look at it. You can join on your taxes and get way more money. You know what I'm saying? It's a business.
Well, it is a business, and I think that's the part that a lot of people leave out of it. I think
it is a big contract.
I think it's almost probably should be 80-20, like 80 business, just making sure that your life lined up, planning for the future, plan, the kids, where we going, financial investments, all that. 10% amazing sex, and the other 10 love.
I gotta disagree a little bit. I think we're programmed to think that marriage slash relationship slash marriage should be something that you have to fight for. I think there would be some tough times that you have to maybe fight yourself to try to figure out, because the easiest way to handle the situation is to leave. But I don't think we fight individual battles on a day-to-day basis. And I believe that the person that you're with is supposed to be the person that makes their goal to make your life easier. So if you're coming to that person or you're coming home to that person and they're constantly continuing the fight that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, then that person just simply is either needs to be corrected or isn't for you. I don't think.
But it goes back to showing up. So that still will be a part of fighting, because it'll be some days where that person might not feel like it, but you still have to show up for that person. Just because I'm going through something don't mean I shouldn't give you a kiss before I walk out the door or get out the car. And that's what I've been doing. you want to keep those habits. And I think a lot of times people fall out of that courting phase habits where they hold hands all the time and they kissing each other goodbye and they doing like, it's the small stuff like that. People stop. People get comfortable. And like Carlos said, you should never, ever, ever get comfortable in your relationship.
Yeah, but
especially your marriage.
I think that the so-called piece of paper, the marriage license, definitely it really just states for real for me is that, hey, you're the one I'm going to show up for. You're the one that I'm going to make sure is good. You're the one. It's not no, okay, I got you. Now let's, that's crazy. Like, that's a crazy mindset to have. Like, first of all, what? Like,
do y'all believe in prenups?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think that gives, so when it comes to prenups and the lack thereof, generally speaking, we can agree that the man is left high and dry when it comes to divorce most of the time, the absolute majority of the time. So to me, the agreement to a prenup just gives him the peace of mind to prove that, hey, I'm okay with these things that we agree on. That's not going to leave me high and dry should we get to a point where we separate.
See, that's the part I don't like about prenups.
Yep, you went right
because
to
I don't think, because I believe in power, life and death lies in the tongue. So certain things I don't even think should be put out in the atmosphere, should even be discussed, mentioned. Like, there should be no thought of divorce. Now, I get the protection, and you can still do that. I get it, especially if you're dealing with people that got lots of money and they just dating. But I don't know. That's the only thing about the prenup that's the concept of it I don't like, is that you're already planning for failure.
Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if I'm against it or not. What I am against though is the fact that you already went to the end, right? You've already ended the marriage or the situation when it started, right? Because now you're trying to protect yourself for when the end comes. Who said there was going to be an end? So now you have a prenup, and now all I'm going to think about is the end, because that's what you have put in my brain now. Hey, I need you to sign a prenup because of blah. I came into this situation or whatever. Like, you're already planning that there's going to be a divorce. So your vows are not going to mean anything, because your vow is for better or for worse, for sickness and health, to death do you part. So that means you're not planning to death do me part. You've already ended the marriage at the prenup, at the beginning. So why should I go forward with you if you don't have the faith that it's going to be to death do me part?
I would agree with you if 70 to 80% of divorces weren't initiated by women. And the when it comes to, especially when the man is the 100% breadwinner and she's not working, she is automatically entitled to a significant portion of the stuff that he put his blood, sweat, and tears for, specifically for him. So when I think and I think that's the misconception about prenups. It's not. It's this. You can even look at prenups as on the same level of car insurance. You're not planning to get into a collision, but you're protecting yourself just in case you do.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get out of here.
Yeah, we don't get out of here in a second. All right, then, Carlos, thanks again.
All right, nice.
Somebody said these Negroes can't take multiple wives.
That's my home-in-law.
They can't handle the multiple wives. I believe that too. So they can barely handle one of us.
That's a conversation.
I'm definitely into. I told you, yeah, I advocate for poly because.
Quit telling us that. I don't want to hear
that. Next. Well, it's just us in spaces like it always is. So
That's a conversation that I think is something to explore as far as what a prenup looks like. It's not. Check this out. So a man and a woman get married, and they both make $50K, right? So together they make $100,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
A woman wants a man to sweep her off her feet and put her in a position where she doesn't have to work. So let's just say he gets to a point where he elevates in life and elevates and elevates and elevates and elevates. Now he's making $500,000 a year. She doesn't have to work, right? Unless they have an agreement where where she wants to, or whatever the case, whatever.
Is he elevating inside the marriage?
What do you mean by that?
Like when he says, like when they get together, they're making $50K each. And so then he says, like, they're elevating. Is this inside a marriage, or is this just like the relationship status, right?
No, you're talking about marriage.
Are they married already when he starts to elevate?
Yeah, married. That's why I think that's the best way to approach these conversations from the standpoint of marriage.
Okay.
Period. So, yeah, well, they're married, right? They're married. He makes 50, she makes 50, right? Women's women's thought process is she wants her man to elevate to where she doesn't have to make the 50K if she doesn't want to. Cool.
That is the truth.
We get to the point to where he makes 500K.
That would be amazing.
The prenup,
that'd be the best thing ever.
The prenups, once they negotiate, this is like a prenup. I think a misconception about a prenup is a man telling a woman, "You're not getting anything if we get divorced." The prenups are negotiable. Prenups are things that people figure out together. The woman has to, like, he signs the agreement and she signs the agreement. So they talk about it.
Wait a minute, hold up, because I don't agree with this. I used to agree with this. But see, I don't agree with that. Money means something, or the relationship falls apart.
This is the problem I'm having with this, right? So yes, the prenup may be negotiable, right? And so the woman decides that she's gonna become a stay-at-home mom because she's had 4 of your fucking children. And so now that y'all marriage didn't work, so she gets nothing for staying at home, taking care of the household, because men don't see that as a job. Because I've been a stay-at-home mom before. So I'm just saying, so men don't see that as a job, but it actually is a hard-ass job. A stay-at-home mom is a hard-ass job. So because y'all relationships are not working now, she doesn't get a damn thing. So she's had 5 years off of her resume now. And it's hard for her to get a job to take care of those 4 kids that she had for you. So, but now she doesn't get anything. That's what you think she's worth? I'm confused.
Well, that I think you might have missed what I was saying. The prenup can be negotiated to make sure that she gets something upon divorce. That's what a prenup is for. That's what a postnup is for. She can negotiate to make sure that she's not high and dry, to where, like, if they get divorced, she's getting 0 from the separation. In fact, like when they get divorced, she has the leverage if they have kids.
So spousal support is never enough to support everything, right? I ain't trying to be like Beyonce and get everything, right? I'm just trying to really probably make enough just to take care of these kids until I can get a job, because I don't even care nothing about it. My divorce.
But even if you get a what is that called?
I didn't ask for anything. But I'm just speaking for the mothers, because I've seen this or heard about it, right? So I'm just asking a question, because I've heard about like this happening to mothers or stay-at-home mothers, to where like they don't get anything after the divorce. Like they literally are just left high and dry with the children that they have for this man. And now since they're divorced, they don't get anything, and he's not even around anymore for the children.
But what was the negotiation looking like as far as separation? What was the prenup if they had one? So that's what I mean. Like, generally speaking, the courts are in favor of women when it comes to separation. And that's what I mean. it's when it comes to, and actually I want to use this example because this absolutely blew my mind. And I need to do a little bit more research to see if it's true. But we all know Janet Jackson, right? You know who Janet Jackson is. All right. So she married, if I'm not mistaken, an Arabian man. The man he's like a billionaire or a trillionaire, whatever it is. He's super duper rich. He wrote in a will or maybe a prenup or whatever. If we last 5 years and separate after that 5 years, you get $50 million. If we have a kid after that 5 years, you get another $50 million. Guess what Janet Jackson did? After that 5 years, a few months after that 5 years, maybe a year after that 5 years, she divorced him and got $100 million. It's what you negotiate. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't trying to negotiate none, but how many times a week we getting it in. See, I told you sometime I say things that just come to my head. I probably shouldn't say them.
But this the thing.
They just come out.
Say that in the beginning, right? So let's talk about us wretched women. Women will say that in the beginning. They want to give it all up. They want to do it backwards from us. They want to suck it from the back. They want to do all that, right?
Whoa.
Until you get comfortable and now you don't want to do that no more. Now you mad because the man done went and found somebody else who was doing the shit you was doing.
Where do we go?
Well, that escalated quickly.
It did. It did.
You legit have to be a realist. Like, Thomas, all I want to negotiate is how many times. First of all, let's be honest. You don't even want to do it that many times because we older.
Yes, I do.
We are nice.
Good. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, because it's new. It's in the beginning now. When you've been married for 5 years, you want him to get off you. You want him to move.
No, I think it depends on what happened within them 5 years.
You have got to be serious. I can't stand when women try to act like, no, that ain't me. I love him.
No, it's me. It just depends on who I'm with. And that's going to always be a factor.
It depends on who you went for the first 3
right. So right now, what I'm saying, I'm negotiating how many times.
You muted yourself.
You better quit cussing on my live.
Oh, you muted her.
I didn't mute her.
That's the reason why I said it while I was muted, because I know you can read lips.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
I'm just saying that when it comes to separation, I mean, when it comes to marriage, I mean, maybe it's just me. With a lot of things, I look at worst case scenario, and when it's coming into the conversation of marriage, the worst case scenario is separation, and what comes of the man upon separation. And most of the time, the man is left high and dry. Most of the time, is left high and dry because he's still trying to supplement. Look at Maul. He said, "Agreed."
Right. I know exactly. Somebody on my damn side around here today.
Yeah, but
I don't never want that to end. What you don't want to end?
No, I think as far as what I think of prenups, I think the current idea about prenups is I'm the man, I'm going to make all the money, or he's the man, he's going to make all the money, and if we get divorced or if we separate, I'm not going to get anything. And I have his kids now. No, you can negotiate that. Trust me, I've looked into this. You can negotiate. You can negotiate terms on what it is that you get. Hypothetically, Lord forbid that y'all separate.
Why have you looked into this though?
Huh?
Why have you looked into this?
Because I just like knowing what I'm talking about. So I looked into information in general.
I didn't know if it was like a personal thing why you looked into it or what.
No, because he getting his prenup together for whoever.
It looked like he probably already got that motherfucker written. Seemed like,
he already got it typed up. He just got a blank for whichever name gonna go there.
I just need you to sign right here on this line.
Oh, well, I thought that's what you was talking about. Alexis Massey 3381.
Welcome, Alexis. Welcome.
At Guap 3000.
Welcome, girl. Welcome. Glad to see you on. Hopefully, you'll be on the panel soon. But yeah, y'all. I mean, I just want women to be real about what it is, and don't be like censored and say what you think people want you to say, because that's weird. I'm just saying, be truthful. Don't be like, oh yeah, girl, look, your libido is low.
Ooh.
I ain't talking
you ain't got my age.
I ain't talking about you. I heard them 40, almost 50 women is like, woo. But it's gonna go down. And
it's already been down, it's back.
Oh, Father God.
Lord, where are we going? Where are we going with this conversation?
All I'm saying is people with health issues do not have a lot of libido, and they just be misleading people, right? You didn't have sex 7 days a week for about 3 weeks, and you tired now, right? But
nobody finna do nothing for no 7 days.
What I'm saying is, it's some that do it. Whether they're doing it for money.
They do. I'm talking about the man can't do it for 7 days straight because it ain't gonna even be strong enough all them days.
I don't think that's true, baby.
Lord. Where are we in this conversation?
I don't think well, Spices, we got here because I was just saying how I feel like women do not be truthful. They be misleading people and, saying what they will do, who they are.
And if we talking about being a dutiful wife and we're talking about being better, whether we want to do it or not, the Bible says, do not withhold your body from your spouse. So whether you feel like doing it or not, you have to do it.
That's true. And even if you're on a fast, you have to ask for permission
to go on a fast.
Because on a fast you don't supposed to have intercourse, so you have to ask for permission. But most people don't know that. And also, I just want women to be truthful because we be lying.
And real quick, you just said something, Miss Nikki. You said
I'm getting it for you.
Yeah, the scripture. Yeah. Lying about what, Miss Amberlin?
It depends. It depends. I'm telling you that lies will fall out their mouth like lies. I'm talking about you can ask a simple question and it'd be a lie. Give me a scenario.
How was your day at work today?
Oh, it was great. Knowing I gotta then I gotta write up, but you can't know that.
We did reference scripture and reference the Bible, and according to what we're talking about, the scripture in the passage, this is where Apostle Paul, he writing about the mutual responsibility of husbands and wives have towards one another regarding physical intimacy. And the passage, so the husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise to the wife to her husband. The wife does not have authority over her own body. Let me read that again. And the wife does not. Hold on, let me get. Hold on. I want to say it's Paul, but I'm just want to double check. I had just kind of did a quick search, but it is Apostle Paul talking.
Now I
just want to see what chapter and stuff.
I just read your comment, Miss Amberlin. Now nobody's going to agree with you about that. Maul said, "Agreed, lady in the blue." Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can pull
Okay,
it up.
so it is it's First Corinthians. So this is chapter 7, 3 through 5. So I'm gonna start over. First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 3 through 5. We are talking about the woman or the man should not be withholding their body or sexual favors from their spouse. So the husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. 4, the wife does not have authority over her own body, but yields it to her husband. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but yields it to his wife.
So with
5,
is a sin.
do not deprive each other except perhaps by mutual consent and for a time, so that you may devote yourself to prayer that is only for prayer. Then come together again so that Satan will not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. So that means hurry up and get back into bed so you won't go wilding out, jerking off and cheating and stuff. That's what that means.
Yes. So after the fast, immediately
Get it in.
have worship. Because that's
fellowship with each other.
But yeah. What was you gonna ask me, Space? Right.
No, I asked it already.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so
Ma said agreed, Lady in the Blue.
I don't know what you said. I was looking up Bible.
Women be lying. That's what I'm saying. Women be lying.
Oh yeah, we all know women be lying all the time.
Women be lying.
I don't lie, but they definitely be lying.
I have literally learned how to brutally tell the truth. And so do not ask me questions you do not want the answer to. And so most people don't know how to be truthful because they are not comfortable or confident in who they are.
And the thing, what most people not even used to hearing, they so used to being fed lies and being coddled that when they hear the truth, they feel like an attack. Or they feel like you arguing with them. And the reality is just is not a norm. Most people just not keeping it 100. They're not telling people the truth about themselves, about each other. Somebody asks them a question, they're not giving real critical advice to this person. You know, you got a woman and don't want to listen, and you trying to tell them, but at the same time you looking at them. I'm like, girl, you're not gonna get. That's not the man. Like, no, you not right. That's no. We remember we were talking about earlier. That's not it.
Yeah, when you tell,
but then they don't want to hear that. But then you got all these checklists. Meanwhile, you damn near 50. Like, what are you doing? Time is a ticking, honey. But you keep talking about you can't find no man. I'm inclined to believe it ain't them, all them. It's got to be something about you, or you're chasing the ones that's not for you. You have to get the ones that's for you.
You ain't been no hoe all your life, and then you turn 50 and decide that you want to get on Tinder. Well, first of all, only people look on Tinder is for fast fun. So you're not gonna find your husband at 50 on Tinder. So swipe left.
These people, they just getting when they panicking, especially older women are panicking right now.
To anybody at 50.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're gonna give it to anybody because they also still got this high horse they own. So that's why they can't find no man.
No, because
so 50, they up her at 50, 60 years old, but they operating like they still look like they 20.
Well, I don't know, because I heard at 50 your libido be up here now. And
we ain't talking about the libido, we talking about how your brain is.
But they body and they hoo-ha trumps her, because now they hot.
And these men giving it to them.
Young ones too. Them, them YNs is giving them 50-year-olds it. So
now hold on, don't keep ragging on 50. I'm 2 years from that now.
Everybody asks
don't do that. I said 55 to 60, 70. That's what I said.
Baby, I'm not there yet. So all I can tell you is the 50-year-olds is getting it in and they becoming hoes. And I'm just trying to figure I don't know, because I'm not 50 yet. I'll let you know when I get there. All I'm telling you is it's just absurd at this point. I mean, you're starting a life of crime already. You're taking them across state lines.
First of all, baby, 50 is the new black. Pull yourself together.
Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, I'm only 30.
You'll find out.
Well, God willing, I do find out. But actually, I hope I find out with a husband. Because I don't want to be 50 turning into...
You're going to have a husband, girl. I'm about to marry you off. I'm going to start arranging marriages.
Hold on, like a minute. Spices.
Bring your children, bring your sons, bring your sons, bring your daughters. We're going to see if the family's a perfect match. We're going to make sure y'all follow these checklists. You raise your son to be perfect for this child. And woman, you raise this woman to do right now for this boy.
Why are you not
bringing them together?
I thought we were friends.
Arrange marriages.
You heard her say she was going to arrange a marriage for me. I'm your friend.
What did I do?
You ought to take up for me.
I'll just arranged marriages have like a 92% success rate.
I'm sick of you. I know it.
And I know what's best for you.
Why am I getting strays?
I might not know all the time what's best for myself, but I always be knowing what's best for other people. I don't know how that works, but it just...
I cannot believe that you're just gonna sit back. I'm your friend.
I'm just, I ain't do nothing. I'll just, she know you better than I know you.
At some point in your life, you can lay the statistics down and stick up for your friend. I don't understand. I'm not letting her marry me off, so you can just hang it up.
I ain't did nothing. I'm just, hey, your sister knows best.
I cannot believe you. And she also knows that I'm not going to do it. And so that's not even a thing.
She's setting up a whole show for you.
Let me tell you something. She knows I don't want it. I'm not participating. I'm rebellious. I'm not.
Girl, you're going to be my first guest.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to not show up that day.
And Space is going to come on there. And I'm going to have the girls come up on there and try to vet them for spaces. It's gonna be a dating game. We're gonna do a dating game.
Now it's a what? Because she said
come back.
My name Bennett and I ain't in it.
Wait a minute, hold on, look.
How dare you?
Talking about he thinking about that prenup.
It probably is.
Hey, what?
First of all, Space has already got a prenup, baby, ready to go. His lawyer already drew that thing up.
Hey, you marry me, you signing it. Otherwise, you ain't getting married.
It's a shame.
I don't see nothing wrong with signing it though. Depending, like you said, I just think it depends on the circumstances.
I think that we definitely would have to have an in-depth conversation.
Yeah. So you see me then.
Just be quiet. We would definitely have to have.
She'll talk to you backstage.
Okay. We would definitely have to have an in-depth conversation about a prenup. Now, mind you, I don't just come take people for what they got. I don't care. Like, ask my ex. Like, I don't care what you got. I don't care about any of that. But I need to know a few more things that would be more concerning to me. Other than the prenup. Now, if you want to leave with the $20 you came with, by all means. I don't care nothing about
that. So what if, and this is the more along the lines of what I'm thinking about a prenup. He leaves you, I forget which person, like entertainer or music or rapper or whatever it was, but they got divorced. He was the breadwinner of the family. He left her with a house and paid her rent for or pay her mortgage or whatever it was for 3 years in advance.
Sounds nice.
Is that not enough? And this is what I mean.
3 years or 3 months?
Depends on what that is. So is that just the mortgage, not the bills, not the kids' football and karate, not the baseball and the basketball? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out.
He bought you a house and paid your rent for 3 years. What are you paying for?
I just named it.
She talking about the physical part of helping with the children.
Is she talking about relationship? Actually, yeah. Getting divorced doesn't absolve you from having a relationship with the kids.
and not see us ever again.
I just want, if it was me, the way I am right now, I don't know how I would be if I was super rich. But I'm just saying, if I had money and I came to it, I would love the 3 years. But I also need in there that you're going to be driving the kids to all the football, baseball.
Oh,
girl, and you still got to go to, and you got to still go to the grocery store because I hate the grocery store. I have got to maintain. That is the whole point of it, for you to maintain what you was doing before the marriage broke up.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
Well, all right, bet. I'll tell you what.
That's a customizable prenup, right? You said they customizable.
We negotiated. All right.
Do they come in size 9s or 8.5?
All right. So all right. Well, I got to drive the kids back and forth contribute to driving the kids back and forth to their events, so you don't get 3 years worth of your rent paid up.
Oh, see, that's a shit. That's bullshit.
That's some bullshit right there.
You spending $20 in gas. You spending $20 in gas. Now you don't want to drive the kids. Oh, please.
No, but the house affects you. You want me to provide a house for you and take the extra effort? If I paid up your rent for 3 years,
no,
that means you don't necessarily got to work a time-consuming job.
No, spousal.
What you gonna be doing? What you gonna be doing with the kids?
Wait, hold on.
I gotta pay for my house and yours.
That you support me in the for however many years you support me in the lifestyle that you have provided for me and the children. Okay, that's what spousal support is. So until that 3 to 5 years run out, because that's how long it lasts. 3 to 5 years long run out. Then
actually alimony lasts until you get married off again.
And half the people ain't doing that, depending on how much that alimony is.
Look at Brian McKnight's interview with Anton that he dropped. Brian
McKnight I didn't even know. I gotta watch it. I didn't know, but
Brian McKnight was paying $18,000 a month. That ain't enough.
And I bet she still said it wasn't
enough. How much is it? How much was
dirty
it?
Whore.
How much was it?
It was $18,000 a month. It was spousal support. It was like $8,000 for spousal support and $5,000 per child that they had, and they had 2 kids.
I'll take it. How much do I get if I have 6?
If you have 6, like if you still having sex with them?
6 kids, bitch. 6 kids.
Oh.
Emily, you so funny.
Amber is about to give me a wine sponsorship.
Would you like me to show your bottle?
No, they ain't paid nobody.
Well, I'll reach out to him.
I already got one coming.
That's okay. I'll reach out to him, Bookie. So, all I'm saying.
Anybody got anything else on this topic before we get out of here?
What was the topic? Reiterate for me.
I mean, just what we talking about, because that took us to a lot of good topics. So, any last words? You want to shout out anything? Don't forget y'all go with y'all on Lexus. Anybody new in here watching that ain't coming, don't forget to go follow Spaces on his channel with Mal. Ain't he on your channel? And
J Everyday.
What's it? J Everyday. He left for something. I was looking for his name. Go check them out on Sundays. What time is it? Is it like 2 o'clock, around 2 o'clock? Something like that.
Oh, yeah. Every Sunday. I got you. What's good, everybody? I go by the name of Spaces. I am 1/3 of the No Key Podcast, your favorite after church podcast. We go live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Join us. As soon as you get home from church, flip us on YouTube. Just go and type in KNOWKI. And that's KNOWKI. You will see us. It's a crown with the gold letters KNOWKI on it. Tune in. We'd love to see you guys a part of the conversation.
And don't forget to subscribe. Everybody go follow Spaces. Subscribe to their channel. They talk about some really in-depth topics and really smart guys over there. Amber, is there anything you want to tell?
Nope. I sing all around the city. Catch me when you can. Yeah, I don't have anything that's concrete. I do apologize for that. But
we're gonna create my sister a page. Y'all gonna go start singing page. We're gonna put it together.
yeah, but no, I do weddings. I do weddings.
Yep, book her if you're in the St. Louis area, you get married, you having a party, you want a live event, call me. I'll book her. I'm her manager.
Yep, I do weddings, anniversaries, funerals. Sorry for your loss. Also, I do anniversary parties, birthday parties, old people parties. My band.
Wedding crashers. That's what we should start doing.
Yeah,
we should start being the
I
wedding.
do. I actually go to different events that have live bands, and then I sing on with that band. I grab the mic and sing with that band. So if you're having a band and you want me to come and feature a song, I definitely will. Hit me up or hit my sister up, and then she will definitely contact me. But it's always a good time on your favorite auntie's page. Just a brown girl in America. We talk about all kinds of things. We have fun. We let our hair down. She wants to find people who have husbands and whatever. I don't know. But I'm into polys.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, with that being said, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. It has been wonderful. It's been fun. Thanks to my crew, keeping it 100 with me all the time, putting me in my place. See, we was good tonight. I was good tonight. Everybody was good tonight. Don't forget, subscribe if you have not. If you want to join the panel, come on up. We'd love to have you. Have us a good little old time every Thursday night. I am going to get ready and start back up my reactions. So go check out some of those old reactions. And I am going to start up those new ones. And you know how those could get. So don't forget, check me out. If you can watch hours up, if you want to support the channel. I'm sorry, y'all. I have an unruly child right now. But with that being said, thank you all for hanging out. Shout out. I'm just another brown girl in America trying to find common sense that's not so common in this chaotic world. Bye.